Hello. In this video I'd like to discuss the difference between reality, the real world that your body inhabits, and the world of thought, the fictional world that our minds create that seems very real but isn't. So let's define real as something we can experience through one of our five senses. So if we can see it, touch it, taste it, smell it or hear it, then we know it's real. For example, if you've just come home from work and there might be nothing happening at home and your attention moves to your thought about what might be happening at work tomorrow. You might be thinking about a stressful meeting that might be coming up or something. And you'll feel stressed out because your feelings align with your mind, not with reality. So reality can be very peaceful and you can still be stressed out because you're thinking about a stressful situation. So what is real in your day-to-day life? Well, the physical world around you is real, and we can know it's real by seeing it and touching it, and if there's smells, we can smell it. So the chair I'm sitting in, it's real. The clothes I'm wearing, there's light, there's these walls around me, and there's a few other objects. This is everything that's real to me at the moment. Then there's the physical world that isn't around me at the moment, that only exists as a thought. For example, a guitar I used to own. I might have very fond memories about something and think about it often, but I'm actually getting lost in a world of thought. And same applies to something that I'm hoping to achieve. If I'm not using that future, the thought of future, to apply something now, then I'm getting lost in the world of thought and missing reality. Then there's what I'm feeling. If I'm feeling happy, then that's part of reality. If I'm feeling sad or angry and frustrated, that's all part of reality. What I'm feeling is very real. It's as real as the walls are in the room. And what isn't real is a feeling I'm chasing. So if I want to be happy and I set out to achieve a feeling, then I'm chasing something that isn't real. I have an idea about what should be happening, but I'm missing reality at that point. I am getting lost in a world of thought, chasing something. Now, there's an interesting one, which is planning for a future event or situation, which requires thought, but it's used in a very practical way. So it's using a thought, but applying the information now. For example, if I want to go for a bushwalk tomorrow, and the weather forecast says it's going to be raining, and I'm planning on going for a few hours, I'm going to need some comfy shoes, I'm going to need the appropriate clothing, so something warm if it's raining. I'll also need a drink bottle and some food. And when I think about what I need, I can then go and gather what I need. So I can get my shoes ready, get my jacket ready, make sure there's petrol in my car. I'm going to drive to the situation where I'm going to walk from. So thoughts can be very, very useful if they're applied now. If I just spend my time thinking about something that may happen that I'm not planning for, so I'm not using the information for anything, then I'm just getting lost in the world of thought for no reason at all. And that's where most people spend most of their time. It's just lost in a world of thought. Judgments is a very common thing that people get lost, that draw people into the world of thought. So they might be feeling happy and peaceful walking down the street. Then they'll see someone and start judging them, or see an animal or a situation. They might see an old building or something, or maybe a house is being painted a funny colour, and then all these judgments and mental commentary of the world start coming in, and their attention moves from reality to thought. And I'll touch on why that's so it's quite a dangerous place to have your attention. You're missing reality, you're missing life. Pretty much everyone I know has experienced driving somewhere, getting to their destination, and not remembering their journey at all because they were so heavily thinking about something. And that's what happens to a lot of people a lot of the time. They miss their life. They miss everything that is happening in the world right now. All their experiences are being completely missed because all their attention is lost in thought. Now, another very common thing, a very common belief is that time is real and we need to use time very wisely. And it would make sense that that is real. From looking at your conventional sort of viewpoint, of course that makes sense. Time happens all the time. Time is moving constantly. So we need to use our time wisely to achieve things or to do what we want to do. But time doesn't exist outside of thought. And you can test that now. If you have your attention fully on reality, there is no time. Tomorrow doesn't exist, and yesterday doesn't exist. I can't experience those without thought. I can't physically experience yesterday, and I cannot physically experience tomorrow. Therefore, they cannot exist. They don't exist in the real world. But most people's attention is lost in time. They're worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, or very regretful or even happy that something happened in the past. And when their attention has been removed from reality and they're thinking about past and future. So again, they're missing reality, they're missing life. And feelings, as we've already discussed, are part of reality. And most people are seeking happiness, which is a feeling. You feel happy. If your attention is not in reality, you wouldn't even know if you were happy. So, and what normally happens is people are thinking about a situation that isn't all that pleasant. Then most people are stressing about a situation that they're hoping won't happen, or wishing wouldn't happen in the future, or are disappointed that it happened in the past. And their feelings align with their thoughts, making them unhappy, not realizing that at the moment nothing bad is happening. And most of your life there is actually nothing bad happening. Some of your life there will be things that happen that you don't plan for, that may take you by surprise and make you feel bad. And when you feel bad, that's part of reality. People feel bad. But then also people feel happy. And you can only experience what happens in life by having your attention in reality. So these are some of the most common misperceptions about what's real and what's not. And if I've missed anything out, or if you want to test any of these yourself, I encourage you to test everything I say by trying to experience something that I've said is not real with one of your five senses, or trying to experience something that is real through thought, which is another thing you can't do. If I see a chair, if I start thinking about the chair, I'm no longer looking at the chair. You can either have your attention in reality or in fiction. You can't really have your full attention in both. Sorry. So yeah, I encourage you to test this, and if there's anything I've missed out, see it for yourself. Do the experiment. Does this require thought to exist? And I'm sure you'll be very surprised at what you find. And what you've normally believed is something worth dwelling on, it doesn't actually exist. So until next time, I hope you practice this, and we'll discuss how this relates to being happy in more depth in the coming videos. So, thanks for watching. Cheers.